Hi guys, welcome to Ashley's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make an absolute classic family dessert, apple crumble.
My apple crumble is really easy to make and a real crowd pleaser. I add ground almonds and oats to the topping to give it extra texture and flavour.
Let's get cooking. To start off with, I'm going to add just a tiny bit of water. Put that on a low heat. Now, this is my method. I'm not sure if anyone else does it, but this is what I do. So, as I peel the apples, I peel it and put it straight into the pan, let it cook down a little bit, and then we're going to make the base, and then the topping goes on the top. These are some beautiful homegrown apples, and with homegrown apples you might get the odd bruise in there, but that's okay, you can cut that out. Cut that a little bit out there, and it's still a great apple, see? I would use Bramley apples if I didn't have these apples, and peel it round and then cut the core out. You could use one of those apple decorers if you wanted, but cut that out. Just dice them quickly and straight into the pan, and then that way you never get a load of brown apples, so and they can go straight in and start cooking. Whoa, it's getting cold, it's very autumnal at this time of year. The apple crumble is one of the best things that you can have as an easy dessert to make, and absolute classic as well. And I've been making this one for my family for I don't know, years really, and they all love it. The other benefit of doing this method is that the apple that you put in at the start is all cooked down, and the apple that you add in last gives you a bit of texture. I'm going to add about a tablespoon's worth of sugar. Certainly if they were Bramley apples you might want to add a little bit more. See, this is what I love about cooking, it just gets such amazing smells. It just makes the whole house, no matter where you are, smell of nice things, and people come in and they go, "Ooh, that smells good. What are you cooking?" I'm also just going to add a small knob of butter, so I've got about 20 grams worth there. Now, time for a little bit of spices. So I've got some cinnamon, tiny little amount, and some nutmeg. A small amount of nutmeg. Just goes really well with the cinnamon. Just gives it a tiny little bit of flavour really. Other than apple, you need something to cut through that apple, because otherwise it's just all apple. Okay, so that's our filling done. I'm just going to add it straight into our dish. Now this crumble will probably feed about 6, okay? Press it all down, and then you want to let it cool. Okay, so the second part of making a crumble is obviously that delicious topping. Now it's almost a little bit like a pastry, so what I'm going to do is add 150 grams worth of just plain flour into a bowl, and then 100 grams of butter. So look at this beautiful butter here. I'm going to just rub that in, so press it between your thumbs like that until it resembles breadcrumbs. Now the easiest way to do that is to use one of these fancy mixers, but if you don't have one of those, then use this method. Just rub that butter in, and the more you rub that in, the better your crumble topping is going to be, because what you want is all of that butter coating that flour, and that's what makes it almost a bit like pastry. So rub that in until it looks like breadcrumbs, and then we're going to add 60 grams of demerara sugar. Now, to make this a bit quicker and easier for you to see, I'm going to put it straight in the mixer. Okay, so there's our breadcrumb consistency, looking good, and it should be getting to a point where you can just press it together with your hands like that. That's perfect. And I'm going to add 50 grams of ground almonds, that goes in, 50 grams of flaked almonds, and then 50 grams of just jumbo rolled oats. That just adds to the texture, gives it a little bit of interest and a bit of flavour whilst it bakes. And then just scrunch all that together with your hand. Don't use the paddle of the mixer, because that's going to break down all of those almonds. because you want those to be as kind of flaked as possible. My oven is on and it's at 200 degrees. Clumps are good. Clumps are good. Clumps are your friend. So we get our base, which is now cool, and then pop this over the top. These clumps here are just going to make kind of almost little biscuity type things on top, and then just press that out. Leave a few gaps because that means all the steam will come up and bubble up over, and all those apples are going to just like erupt and go molten in the inside, and then it's all going to bake through and bubble out and everything. But you could definitely make this before you have friends over for dinner or something like that. So great one to make ahead. So that's going to go into the oven now for about 30 to 40 minutes. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, it's hot. All right. Look at that. Beautiful and crispy on the top. Right. Let's plate some up. I think we're going to have this bit here. That looks good. There we go. Oh, a bit hot. Oh, that is so good. So good.
So here is my version of a family classic. Perfect after a roast dinner or when cooking for friends and family.
Guys, please make this. If you do make it, share it on Facebook. Go over to my Facebook page, Red Chili Sauce or Ashley's Kitchen, and post a picture of what you make. I'd love to see what you guys get up to. So there's my apple crumble. Till next time, bye!